Welcome to the Figure Zone. I'll be doing reviews on the latest figures, some older ones, third parties, customs, and some DIY tutorials to make your collection look even cooler. Please subscribe if you'd like to see more awesome figure videos and help you out in your journey along the way of your collecting. Leave some comments below if you got this guy or you're getting this guy. Today we have the Ace Toyz Toyz. This is a third-party company, the classic Mighty Superhero CMSH-03 Blue Hero 16 Superhero Series A. This is the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Blue Ranger. Third-party company, of course. They don't have the license for this, so they can't call him the Blue Ranger, but he can be a hero. So, box is pretty simple. Looks like part of his uniform. Pretty sweet. Also, 3-0 is making official ones. Not sure how they'll turn out, but they're a little bit more cheaper than these guys. But don't know if that means quality-wise or just, you never know. Use the hair dryer, it says. Some old-fashioned hair dryer there. With the plug, sometimes get the hand pieces in. They're a little bit tight when you first put them in there, but not too bad. And here's the awesomeness. Man, it looks cool. Here are the accessories for the Blue Ranger, Billy Cranston. So you get, on the figure itself, he's already got two fisted hands. Over here, we've got some grabbing hands here. See how these things feel. Yeah, they're pretty good. You can move them around. That's cool. And you got an expressive hand over here. And this looks very nice. You get both forms here, which is pretty cool. These blade blasters. So, looks very nice. And this is the blaster form, of course. And here's the blade form. That's pretty awesome. A lot more accessories than the Green Ranger and the White Ranger did. And over here, that looks awesome. We have his Mighty Maces. And you get two of these. Very cool looking. Plastic. Looks like metal. Looks like a good job there. It's very deceiving. Then you could take these guys, put them together. Now you have his power lance. Very cool. And this thing is long. This thing is like almost a foot long, or it might even be a foot long. It's freaking huge. But yeah, that looks really cool. And again, it's made out of plastic, so it's not super heavy, so you don't have to put it in his hand until it's going to weigh him down. And it stays in there pretty good. You shake it, it comes out a little bit, but you're never going to shaking your figure anyway, so very cool. And here we have the Blue Ranger, Billy Cranston. This is his season 1. I think he was in season 2 also, and then he popped up a bunch of different other seasons, which is pretty cool. I guess they really liked him and he liked the show. Great detail on the belt there. You can kind of make it out. It's like Mighty Morphin Power. I guess they didn't want to quite go 100%, or they're just getting the detail super, super good. He's got the cool little pieces on the helmet there because he summons the Triceratops Dinozord. So that's pretty cool looking. Nice gloss. Even the outfits here have a glossy white. And this is all material. It's like a spandexy kind of material. Be careful, your hands are kind of choppy like mine are right now. They get stuck in there. You don't want to like pull any threads or anything crazy. So be careful handling your figures. Back of the helmet looks nice. Again, two different materials. This is almost like silkscreen printed on there or something. Got the belt. And we got the boots down here. Nice split cut design, of course. And you can hide those joints by just pulling down the little pieces there, so when you pose them, you can hide them as much as possible. There's the sides. There's the bottom there. It's not too slick. And again, I love the split cut. You can do as much as you can with those split cut. And here's his wrist. Again, you can pull these things down a little bit. Let's see. Or not. That one's pretty stuck in there. That one's a little bit better. But maybe just the wrist peg itself. No, it's the actual piece there. So we'll work with that in a couple. There we go. It was stuck on part of the arm there. Sometimes you get a figure and the arm is bent all frickin' weird. You got to kind of slowly bend the figure to find out where the bend is. Sometimes you get the figure and the arms are bent completely backwards. So you got to go play around. It's always fun. But again, you can hide the joints there too. Very cool. It's a harder plastic piece. You can just slide those right off. Yeah. Great detail on these guys. So again, 3-0's making them. Don't know how well they're going to do. It might be good. They're cheaper. Again, who knows what you're paying for quality-wise. These guys were around like 120, I think, a piece. I got the giant, huge box set that came with a huge combined weapon, which we'll show later on in a different video with the Red Ranger. So, yeah, very cool. If you're a big fan of Power Rangers, definitely grab this guy because, hey, wait for the new ones if you like. See which ones are better. But they have some good posability. It's very freaking creaky. I'm going to put this guy in a turntable in a sec, and you can see some poses, see what he can do there. So the other two I have up for some videos of White and the Green Ranger so far performed rather well. So let's see how he does. All right. Billy Cranston is the Blue Ranger. This was his season 1, and I believe also season 2 outfit that he wore. And he popped up a bunch of different other seasons too, playing a bunch of different Rangers, which is awesome. He was a gymnast when they hired him, so he had some skill already, which is awesome. Except I always hated they always wore those like coveralls. He looked like overalls, whatever they called there. He looked like a train engineer all the time wearing those denim things. It looked horrible. It's like, give the guy some regular clothes. But he was the geek, the nerd of the team there. He actually created the wrist communicators for the team, and then they eventually worked with Zordon, and they got those things to actually be able to teleport the guys to where they wanted to go in some spots, which is pretty freaking awesome. So he created a whole bunch of different stuff, and he was the brains of the team. And again, here's some poses, trying to push this guy to his limits to see what he can do, what he can hold in postures, because this when you combine the weapons into the giant power lance there, it's a little bit heavy, not too heavy, but I'm curious how he can hold this thing in different poses, whether it weighs down the arm. The body, I'm not sure what kind of body they're using for these guys. They're not like Hot Toys quality. You can feel they're a little bit different, but they, like he can hold this pose. He can't go any higher with his right arm to hold that thing up. It just kind of falls down a little bit, unlike a Darth Maul Hot Toys body where you can pop that thing up on like a 90 degree above his shoulder, and he can hold that, you know, the dual lightsaber up. But the bodies are pretty good. They're a little bit creaky, but they hold the poses. There's no fat suits underneath there. There's something underneath there. I'm not totally sure what it is, but it's super thin. And the outfits are material, so they're really unrestricted with the posing. You can really pretty much do anything you want with these guys, as long as you use like a dynamic stand, because once you get some crazy poses going on, it'll be a little bit hard to keep those guys up, especially if you put them in a collection. If he's in a crazy pose without like a crazy stand, that's awesome for him. He's going to become dominoes and destroy all your figures. And you don't want a big pile of figures knocked down in a detolf or on a shelf like mine and wake up in the morning, they're on the ground. So I wish, again, with all these Power Ranger figures that came out from Ace Toyz, we would have got an unhelmeted head sculpt. I would love to have the portrait, and hoping the third-party companies out there see this now, because 3-0's making these guys also. I'm not sure of the quality, but hopefully they will give us something, unhelmeted head sculpts. That would be awesome. Thanks so much for watching. Please leave a comment below if you got this guy, you want to get this guy, or you need to hold off and get the 3-0s. Or if you know anybody doing any kind of third-party head sculpts, hit me up in the comments below. Again, thanks so much for watching. Till the next video, go Power Rangers.